Hi, today we're going to talk about the new electrostatic spray gun, the Victory VP200. We'll be using this to decontaminate our equipment and our aid cars. It comes in this kit, which will be stored in every aid car, as will one jug of mixed solution. We'll also have a container jug of mixed solution at every station to refill this onboard container. In the kit, you'll find the battery charger and the cable and the unit battery, some spare parts, a tool to adjust the nozzle tips for different spray patterns, and the VP200 electrostatic spray gun. To use it, we will take the battery and insert it into the back, lock it in, make sure it's not going to fall out. We will unlock the spray chamber and flip this ring out. Removing it just on a downward direction. We'll fill it with the concentrate, reinstall it by lifting it straight up and pulling that lock ring out. Once the container's in, tap your magazine, make sure it's good to go, then lock this ring in. And that seals the tank up inside of the mechanism. The on-off switch on top does not control the sprayer, it controls the electrostatic machine inside that provides a charge to the spray mist. We want to use that in the on position at all times. To use it, put the trigger in the unlocked position, pull the trigger, you'll see a headlight, and you will spray on the target. There's an unlock button right here, and that enables the trigger to work. In the locked position, it keeps the trigger from activating while it's in storage. Always maintain trigger discipline and keep your finger off the trigger until you've sighted your target and you're ready to spray. Okay, now I'm going to go over how to charge up the magazine and get this thing ready to go. So again, unlock the tank. Again, that is the seal. Pull this ring out and the tank will drop free. We'll take that, and again, for you, you'll use the pre-mixed concentrate. Today for a demonstration, we're just going to use some water. And this is also the way you'll clean the machine when you're done. So fill it up to about this line. That gives us some room to play. Put the suction line in. You hear a click, then you lock that into place. If you're having a problem with that, you can pull that ring out and help seat your magazine into place. We've got our trigger off. We've got our switch in the on position. We'll pull the trigger and you'll see some mist coming out here shortly. It does take a little bit to get the air out of the line, and there's our mist. It'll be about 3 to 6 feet from your target while you're spraying, and allow that to get a nice even coating. What you don't want to do is let the material puddle. If it's puddling, you're going too slow, or you're using too large of a droplet on the front. So you want to set we're sending these out at 80 microns. That's the middle setting. You can either speed up your spray pattern to minimize the amount of overspray, but you want to make sure you've got a nice even coat, but not a pool. You do need to maintain 10-minute contact time, so in the summertime when it warms up, maybe you need a little bit more larger droplet size or a little slower to ensure that you're actually getting solid coverage. for that entire 10 minutes. So for demonstration on how to use it, again, we've got our tank filled with our disinfectant solution. We've got it locked into place. We've got the unlock on and the electrostatic charger on top. So we're gonna pick our droplet size. Right now it's at 80 microns, and we will spray the backboard. And it's gonna get a nice even coat. And again, if it's running, if it's flowing, we can have too much, and you can either do a smaller droplet size or speed up how you go. Okay, now we're done deconning our equipment, and either the tank is empty or there's a little bit residual. So again, we need to remove the tank. We'll unlock the ring, pull this ring out, drop your tank. If there is residual in there, you'll pour it back into the onboard jug here on the 8-car. Then you'll take your onboard sprayer tank and rinse it. Put about 3 fingers of water, nice warm fresh water. It's critical that we clean these machines after we're done, or they will plug up. So again, magazine in, tap rack, lock. We will flow someplace safe. Here we go. Do this for about 2 or 3 minutes to make sure that we've cleaned the jets out and the electrostatic chamber of any residual solution. We want to make sure that we do this with nice warm water, and that cleans the system out, and it'll make sure that they last us for a very long time and that they keep us safe. Oh, look at that, it's been 3 minutes. So we'll take the trigger off, unlock the tank, pull the ring. Now we're going to dump any remaining fresh water out. So once we've emptied the tank of the fresh water, then you will simply turn the machine on and let it spray out, and that will empty any residual fresh, clean water out of the vacuum, the suction tube, and the machine. And you just keep that going until we've gotten rid of that water. Get it all cleaned out and dry. And it may take a couple minutes to get this done, but again, it'll make sure that this equipment continues to serve us well if we maintain it properly. Okay, right now we're no longer getting any mist out of it. We will press the lock so again it does not activate in the case. Take the clean and emptied tank out, put it back in, and now we're done, ready to store it back in its box. Until next time. So there is a second way to preserve the fluid in the tank. If you don't want to pour it back into the onboard jug and store it there, there is a cap here in the kit that we can use. And again, to remove it, you'll unlock the tank, pull the silver ring out here, and that releases the tank. Then you will take the cap and put it on. And it fits kind of snugly, so watch out for that. So turn it on, make sure you test it, make sure it's actually on before you go to store it, that it's not leaking. But now we still need to flush the machine. So everybody's got a measuring cup, came with their solution. We'll fill that with nice warm water. And just put the suction tube down inside. And again, turning the unlock lock switch off. And we'll just run some fresh water through it to clean the machine out. But again, do that about 3 minutes. Once your 3 minutes is up, you'll take it out. You can dump the excess water. And then, again, you still need to clear out the suction tube in the machine, so activate the gun. See a little spray coming out there still, so keep going until it's pretty much just dry. Again, just taking these simple precautions and simple maintenance techniques will ensure that we preserve the use of this machine for a long time to come.